within a freight plan, if you think about it, what you're doing is you're taking multiple customer loads and you're consolidating them into one plan, and then you're also given the ability to have, to cross-dock them and transload them onto different carriers. So maybe, one carrier is picking 4 customer loads up in Chicago, bringing it to Denver, splitting them out to 2 separate carriers, and then one carrier's continuing to Arizona, the other carrier is bringing the freight to New Mexico, giving them the ability and the visual to take complicated or complex freight optimization and kind of break it down into more simple terms and visuals. So when you're building these super complicated plans, obviously maybe you have let's say a customer that runs, or multiple customers that run similar loads or lanes every single week, having to go and rebuild these complicated plans with multiple loads being consolidated or cross-docked and transloaded. Having to rebuild that every time is obviously a pretty tedious task. So giving our users the ability to say, hey, running this kind of same freight plan that I ran a couple weeks ago with the same customer, I'm just gonna clone it and then maybe adjust a couple configurations that differentiate it a little bit from the previous one, but it just helps to start from the templated plan that you've already built. It all depends on how complex the plan is, how many customer loads are being added in, how many carriers are picking up those customer loads, how many times are they being transferred from one carrier to another. The more complex the plan, obviously, the longer the task it is to create it. So definitely will have some value with the more complex plans that are really consolidating a ton of different customers and utilizing different carriers. It's definitely helps simplify it and visualize it for the day-to-day reps. We've got a handful of customers that are some freight plan super users. We typically like to iterate the functionality of Revenova based on what our customers are saying they need. So once this request came through the pipeline, we, as a product team, decided that it was definitely a beneficial feature to add in, and so I think the heavy freight plan users will be pretty excited about this one.